Sometimes, life tests your kindness in the cruelest way, just to see if you'll still choose to do the right thing. That's exactly what happened to Ryan Cole, a single dad who worked as a maintenance technician in a downtown corporate tower. He wasn't a hero, not in the traditional sense. He was just a man trying to provide for his little daughter, Lily, while juggling bills, night shifts, and a heart still healing from losing his wife 3 years ago. But one ordinary morning, when he heard a scream echo through the elevator shaft, his entire world changed. Ryan was on the 14th floor when the alarm went off. He had just tightened the last bolt on a faulty panel when the building lights flickered and a voice came through the emergency intercom, panicked, shaky, female. "Help. The elevator, it's stuck. Please, someone, help me." Ryan grabbed his toolkit and sprinted to the control room. The monitors showed an elevator trapped between floors. Sparks flew from the top corner, smoke rising. His heart pounded. Without waiting for authorization, he climbed through the access hatch and forced the elevator door open. Inside, a woman in a red dress was curled up on the floor, her breathing uneven, one hand on her stomach. She was heavily pregnant. "Hang on. I'll save you," he shouted, bracing the door open with a steel bar as the elevator shuddered beneath him. She looked up, tears streaking her face. "Please, my baby." Ryan stretched out his arm. The gap was narrow, and the elevator cables were groaning above them, threatening to snap any second. With all his strength, he pulled her up and out, just seconds before the car dropped. The explosion of sound was deafening, the rush of air knocking them both back. He shielded her with his body, his ears ringing, his chest pounding. For a few seconds, everything went still. When she opened her eyes, her voice trembled. "You saved my life." Ryan managed a faint smile, exhausted. "Just doing my job, ma'am." Little did he know, the woman he had just rescued was none other than Elena Crawford, the CEO of the very company that employed, and would soon fire, him. The next day, instead of a hero's praise, Ryan was summoned to the HR office. The head of security and a tight-lipped manager stood waiting. "Ryan, your actions yesterday were reckless," the manager said flatly. "You violated multiple safety protocols, entered restricted areas without clearance, and caused property damage." Ryan's jaw dropped. "I saved someone's life." "That's not the point," the man replied. "You endangered yourself and others. We can't ignore that." He tried to argue, but the decision had already been made. "You're terminated, effective immediately." Ryan walked out with his tool bag and a broken heart. He didn't even get to see Elena again. That night, as he tucked Lily into bed, she looked up at him with sleepy eyes and whispered, "Daddy, you're my hero." He smiled weakly, brushing her hair back. "Heroes don't lose their jobs, sweetheart." But even as he said it, something deep inside him told him this wasn't the end of his story. A week passed. Ryan searched for jobs but kept getting turned down. Word had spread through the maintenance network, terminated for unsafe conduct. His savings dwindled. One evening, as he was leaving the grocery store with a bag of discounted food, a sleek black car pulled up beside him. Zzz. The window rolled down, and there she was. Elena Crawford. She stepped out, her expression soft but determined. "Ryan Cole?" He froze. "Miss Crawford. Are you okay? I should be asking you that." She took a deep breath. "I found out what happened. You were fired because of me." Ryan shook his head. "It's fine. I did what anyone would have done." "No," she said firmly. "Most people wouldn't have risked their life for a stranger." She hesitated, then continued, "I tried to fix it, but they refused to reinstate you. So I made my own decision." From the car, she pulled out a small folder and handed it to him. Inside were company papers, with his name listed as head of building safety operations. Ryan blinked. This can't be real. It is, she smiled. I own the company. And I want someone with courage and compassion in charge. Someone who acts when others hesitate. He was speechless. Why would you do this for me? Her voice softened. Because you didn't just save me that day, Ryan. You saved my baby. The truth is, she paused, eyes glistening. I wasn't supposed to be in that building. I went there to sign papers that would have given control of my company to people who didn't care about anyone but themselves. But after you saved me, I realized what mattered most, doing the right thing, even when it costs you everything. Ryan felt his throat tighten. You don't owe me anything, ma'am. Elena smiled faintly. Maybe not. But maybe this is the universe's way of repaying kindness. Months later, Ryan settled into his new role, finally able to give Lily the life she deserved. Elena often visited their small home, bringing toys and groceries, her baby bump now replaced by a giggling infant. One evening, as they sat watching the sunset, Lily asked innocently, Daddy, is she the lady you saved? Ryan chuckled. Yeah, sweetheart. She's the reason we got a happy ending. Elena smiled, eyes shining. No, Lily, your dad is the reason we all did. And for the first time in years, Ryan believed it. Because sometimes, the world may punish your kindness at first, but life always finds a way to reward a good heart in the end.